Greetings and welcome to the Introduction to Astronomy. In this episode of Special Topics in Astronomy, we will talk about nucleosynthesis and how the universe creates the elements that make up stars, planets, and even ourselves. So let's get started. Where did the elements around us come from? Every atom of carbon in your body, every atom of oxygen you breathe, and every atom of calcium in your bones had to be created somewhere. But the early universe did not begin with all of the elements we see today. Instead, the elements were produced gradually through a series of cosmic processes that unfolded over billions of years. Understanding those processes is the goal of nucleosynthesis, the study of how atomic nuclei are formed. Shortly after the Big Bang, the universe was extremely hot and dense. As it expanded and cooled, conditions became suitable for the formation of the first atomic nuclei. Most of the matter produced during this period became hydrogen. A smaller amount became helium, along with tiny traces of lithium. And that was essentially it. The early universe did not produce significant amounts of carbon, oxygen, iron, or the many other elements we find today. Those elements would have to wait for a different kind of cosmic factory. Inside stars, gravity creates enormous pressure and temperature in their cores. Under these conditions, atomic nuclei can fuse together. Hydrogen nuclei combine to form helium. In more massive stars, helium can fuse into carbon, oxygen, and other heavier elements. Over time, stars act as factories that transform simple elements into increasingly complex ones. But there is a limit. Fusion inside stars can efficiently create elements only up to iron. Producing heavier elements requires even more energetic events. When massive stars reach the end of their lives, some explode as supernovae. These explosions release enormous amounts of energy and create conditions that allow many heavier elements to form. Some of the heaviest elements are now thought to be produced primarily during neutron-star mergers. More recently, astronomers have also discovered that collisions between neutron stars play an important role in producing some of the heaviest elements in the universe. Material created in these events is ejected into space, where it becomes part of future generations of stars and planets. The atoms produced in one generation of stars become the building blocks of the next. Nucleosynthesis connects the history of the universe with the matter we observe today. Without it, the universe would contain mostly hydrogen and helium. There would be no rocky planets, no oxygen-rich atmospheres, no complex chemistry, and no life as we know it. The diversity of matter around us exists because generations of stars created and dispersed new elements throughout cosmic history. Every atom has a story. Some were formed in the first minutes after the Big Bang. Others were forged deep within stars. Still others were created during some of the most violent events in the universe. By studying nucleosynthesis, we discover that the elements around us are not merely matter. They are records of the universe's history written in atomic form. So that concludes our discussion on nucleosynthesis. We'll be back again next time for another episode of Special Topics in Astronomy. So until then, have a great day, everyone, and I will see you in class.